So hi y'all, we in the big bed. It's called I don't know. I just sat in the bed. And what the? What is your problem? Running back. See, that's why Diddy jacked your ass that day when we was at the party. He grabbed me. He grabbed Lemmy by his collar. It was like, don't ever play with that girl ever again. Talking about me, like, don't ever play with her, like, cause know you'll play with their budget, play with talent. Like, y'all are playing with me, man. Like, I will never forget that motherfucking day, bro.
This ain't breaking news anymore. Blueface officially wrapped up that jail time. But don't get it twisted. He didn't step out trying to fix a single thing. No warm reunion, no stepping up heavy for his son, nothing like that at all. Instead, it's straight cold vibes. And folks close to the situation swear he walked out holding something real nasty. Some wild footage that could shake the room if it ever drops. While he was locked down, word on the street is that Chrisean wasn't just outside having fun.
This is a new charge of robbery. This is video of him back in November when he appeared on an attempt charge. The 26-year-old's real name is Jonathan Porter. Today, Porter was taken into custody while walking into court for a preliminary hearing on that charge. His attorneys tell 8 News Now the only information they have on this new case is that it involves taking a cell phone from a woman at the Palms Casino, allegedly.
People online keep whispering about alleged late-night party scenes, rumored paid-to-play energy, and after-hours circles that social media swears were connected to big industry names. But let's be clear, those are claims and rumors, not proven facts. Still, insiders say Blueface feels played and is ready to air everything out like he's got nothing left to lose. But before all that chaos, let's rewind real quick. Because if you don't get why Blueface came home icy, you won't understand why he's moving reckless now. Back in 2021, he was already skating on thin ice. That North Hollywood lounge situation with a security guard had him stuck on probation. No cuffs yet, but the rules were tight, and one slip meant game over. Then boom, Vegas happened. Strip club drama, shots fired, charges flying everywhere. Even though that case got reduced, the damage was already locked in. Blueface kept stacking violations back to back like they didn't matter. Fast forward to 2024, and things finally snapped.
Shocking, Blueface is in jail. And you blame Chrisean Rock for his arrest?
No, I blame Blueface because ultimately, whatever it was, he had to make the decision. But, and I can't even blame Rock. Rock, with no disrespect, she's in a world that she never knew existed. She comes from a struggle. When we found her, she was homeless. She never showed any signs of being responsible or even maturity. She was just figuring it out. So as a man, if you do have some sense of responsibility to yourself, you have to know what you're dealing with, and never could you allow that type of situation to make decisions, right? That could be that detrimental in your life. I didn't beat the cases, but when it comes down to it, ultimately, if he would have just said, yo, Rock, can't do Vegas right now. If you want to go, go ahead. He wouldn't be in jail right now.
He allegedly grabbed a phone from a fan who caught him slipping, and that single move flipped into a robbery charge just like that. No grace, no warnings. Blueface knew time was coming and turned himself in. But here's what people keep skipping over. The streets say Blue didn't fall alone. He got pushed. Whispers claim his own manager, and even his mom pointed fingers at Chrisean, and that's where things really turned ugly. According to people close to the situation, this is where everything really cracked. They say Chrisean pushed Blueface to head back to Vegas when everybody around him was screaming for him to stay put in LA and move smarter. Instead of playing it safe, Blue folded, made that one bad call, and boom, his freedom was gone just like that. And that's when the resentment started simmering heavy. While Blueface was locked behind them walls, Chrisean wasn't laying low or holding it down quietly at all. She was loud online, popping out at clubs, linking with different people, and moving like nothing could touch her. Folks on the street say that's when things really spiraled, because while Blue was stuck in a cell, she was allegedly moving reckless in rooms that came with power, money, and silence. We're talking about alleged after-hours spaces tied to names people don't play with. Rumors started flying about connections to Diddy and Young Miami, with whispers claiming these weren't just party spots, but environments where control and hush money ruled. No proof, all street talk, but the damage was already done in Blue's mind. So when he finally came home, folks expected the usual messy reunion. Crying lives, apologies, and fake family unity. But nah, that didn't happen. Blue came back cold, detached, and completely done. He cleared his dad's things out the house, changed the locks, and drew a hard line with zero explanations. And when Chrisean started leaving voicemails, apologizing, saying she was sorry, and promising to fix everything, Blue didn't flinch. The trust was already shattered, and in his eyes, there was no coming back from that. Now let's talk about Junior, because this is where the situation gets real uncomfortable, real fast. If your ears are anywhere near the streets, you already know what's been buzzing.
I'm coming back on me and the baby. I'm just waiting on your call. I love you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. And I'm gonna make up.
She busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, she busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not even busy.
Okay.
Babe,
You're busy right now.
I'm not busy at all. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Blueface has been openly questioning paternity for months, and he didn't whisper it either. He said it loud, online, with no filter at all. Blue claimed he secretly had a DNA test done and said the results came back saying he wasn't the father. Instead of handling that privately, he doubled down publicly and stood on it. People still remember that 2023 post where he said he snuck and swabbed the baby, claimed the test was negative, and admitted it was bittersweet because he had started coming around. That post alone shook people up. The internet was shocked, but the streets weren't surprised at all. From the jump, folks felt like Blue's connection to that child always seemed distant. It never looked like full acceptance, and that energy was obvious. Blue's explanation? He says Chrisean's lifestyle made him question everything. The non-stop partying, drinking, public chaos, and constant drama didn't match what he expected from someone carrying his child. Those are his claims. But once they hit the internet, there was no taking them back. Now here's where things get even darker. Whether that DNA claim is true or not, the fallout is real. As Blue pulled away, that child ended up caught in the middle of non-stop online scrutiny. Clips started circulating, and people online began raising serious concerns based on what they said they were seeing on camera. Viewers accused Chrisean of unsafe behavior on streams, missed appointments, and being careless during lives. Allegations that quickly went viral. Folks didn't just call it strange, they called it neglect, and that word stuck hard. What made it worse is people claimed this wasn't a one-time thing, but a repeated pattern. Old moments resurfaced, including talk about CPS allegedly getting involved and her Twitch ban after the car stream situation. Once receipts started stacking, the internet refused to let it slide. And here's the wild part. People say nothing changed after all that. Then Hood Baby No Chase stepped into the conversation, and the tone shifted fast. Unlike everyone else, he didn't sugarcoat a single thing. He straight up said Chrisean wasn't ready for motherhood, period. He claimed he watched concerning behavior happen in real time and said a child needs structure and stability, not nonstop live streams and chaos. He went even deeper and shared something personal. He said he has an autistic son himself, which is why certain signs stood out to him immediately. According to him, Junior needs real care, patience, and consistent support. Not excuses, not vibes, not online attention. When he said that, the room got tense fast. And when he added that child services had allegedly been contacted more than once, everything went dead quiet. Because if that's even partially true, then this isn't internet gossip anymore.
He's sick, minded. That's why I left her. I couldn't just watch that shit. You feel me? It's not a good person, not a good mom. Like, you feel me? I had to leave because it was with my head that I keep telling her, pick up your And I don't want to talk about kids on games. I'm gonna leave it alone, but
She mine.
every outfit the little nigga got on right now.
Somebody said, "What's really wrong with Junior?"
She needs to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's really wrong, bro. And nobody wanna say that, or her friends, everybody wanna hide it. No, she need to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's wrong. Nothing really wrong with him. It could get right, but she need to get right, or somebody need, like, I feel bad for helping her. Go get the baby from her sister. I should have left him with the sister. He was better off there, dead homies. I'm being honest. Don't do her like that.
That's a serious situation involving a child potentially slipping through the cracks, and people online felt that shift instantly. Now zoom out to the bigger picture, because this is where things get even messier. While all this was unfolding, Street Talk claims Chrisean was being pulled into a much bigger industry circle. Allegedly introduced to Diddy through Young Miami, people say she started getting invites, access, and attention at a time when she was emotionally unstable and financially vulnerable. According to long-running rumors, that timing wasn't random. Whispers online call it guidance. Others call it something darker. But to be clear, these are allegations that have been denied publicly. Still, fans keep saying powerful people don't move for free, and that alleged behind-the-scenes favors only added more suspicion to an already ugly situation. But Chrisean being loud, unpredictable, and impossible to control didn't last long in those circles at all. Word on the street is she got cut off after 1 or 2 appearances because she talked too much, moved too loose, and couldn't keep anything quiet. In spaces built on silence, that's a fast exit. By the time they allegedly backed away, the damage was already stamped and sealed. Meanwhile, Blueface was hearing pieces while he was still locked up. Rumors trickled in, whispers stacked up, and once he started connecting dots, something inside him snapped. So when he finally came home, whatever sympathy he had left was gone. That's why he's cold now. That's why he's distant. And when people say he doesn't care about Chrisean or Junior, the truth might be darker than folks want to admit. It's not that he feels nothing, it's that he doesn't feel enough to step in the way he should. Not enough to shield that child from what many online describe as a chaotic and unsafe environment. And now the streets are buzzing louder than ever about a tape. Not just any tape, but an alleged bedroom recording involving Chrisean, Diddy, and Young Miami. Rumors claim Blue might have come across something while he was locked up. Nothing confirmed, all alleged. But the whispers won't stop. And if something like that actually exists, it wouldn't just expose one person. It would shine a light on a whole system people say chews up vulnerable women, buys silence, and leaves children caught in the fallout. This ain't about Blue being petty or Chrisean being messy anymore. This is about a child who didn't ask for any of this, getting dragged through non-stop chaos while adults around him keep dropping the ball. Here's where the story stretches even deeper and the energy turns heavy fast. Because once you peel back all the noise, what people are really reacting to isn't clout, gossip, or messy relationships. It's fear. Fear that too many warning signs were ignored while everyone was chasing attention and survival.
Baby, Chrisean Jr. I mean, you said that, I know at one point you said she was a bad mom. Do you feel that way still?
You feel me? I said what I said. I can't take back what I said. But you feel me? This is daddy need to go get him, and you know, I wish the best for the baby. You feel me? He's not with a baby, he's a toddler. I wish the best for the kid. You feel me? I like him my damn self. He was, feel me? He a nice little boy. You feel me? I love him myself. But you just need the right support and love. You feel me? I got kids. I got an autistic son myself. You feel me? So I understand. So it's just like you just need the right love, but it ain't. You know.
Okay, you said so the baby should go back to Blueface is what you're saying, maybe, or something.
Tell the mom get her mind right. She just need the right love and support around her. So tell Chrisean, mind it straight. In my opinion, if it was my baby mama, I'll get my baby.
The streets say once Chrisean was cut off from those powerful circles, she was left exposed, confused, and spiraling even harder. No protection, no guidance, just trauma stacking on top of trauma, and a child caught right in the middle of it all. That's why folks say Blueface didn't come home angry. He came home numb. Locked up with nothing but time, he allegedly replayed every rumor, every whisper, every clip he saw or heard about. By the time he stepped back outside, his trust was already dead. People close to him say he felt embarrassed, betrayed, and powerless all at once. And when a man shuts down like that, it doesn't always look like rage. It looks like silence and distance. But silence doesn't protect a child, and that's where public opinion flipped hard. The internet didn't just see drama anymore. It saw repeated patterns that made people uncomfortable. Clips resurfaced, timelines were built, and suddenly this wasn't about opinions, it was about accountability. Folks kept asking the same question over and over. Where are the adults who are supposed to intervene? Because once a child becomes content, something is already wrong. Then there's the industry angle, and this is where people get uneasy. Allegations tied to Diddy and Young Miami keep circling because the same themes keep popping up. Power, access, silence, and control. Even with denials on record, fans say patterns don't lie. Vulnerable women being pulled into flashy spaces promised safety, then quietly discarded when they don't fit the mold. That story feels way too familiar for too many people. And now the rumored tape sits at the center of it all like a ticking time bomb. Whether it exists or not almost doesn't matter anymore. The belief that it could exist says everything, because people are convinced there's a pipeline that protects itself, not the victims. A system where exposure is dangerous, truth is buried, and children become background noise in adult mess. At the end of the day, this situation isn't entertaining. It's disturbing. A child didn't ask to be born into chaos, live streams, or street politics. And until someone steps up and puts that child first, the story won't cool down. It'll only get louder, uglier, and harder to ignore, while grown folks play power games and the internet rage keeps cycling in and out. The online community hasn't been quiet at all. One comment that blew up said, "Blueface leaking this is straight up insane." Then they added, "But honestly, are we even surprised anymore?" And that right there sums up the mood perfectly. People feel like this situation crossed from messy into straight chaos a long time ago. Another user went even harder, saying Chrisean stays surrounded by drama, but once Diddy got pulled into the conversation, it hit a whole different level. If a video like that is real, folks say explanations are owed, and not just from her, but from him too. Then someone else chimed in furious, saying, "Finally, somebody speaking facts. Blue should have stepped in when he was right there seeing the neglect." That comment shook people because disgust was written all over it. So now here's the real question everyone's stuck on. Did Blueface stay quiet to protect his peace, or was he sitting back, waiting for the perfect moment to let everything spill? If that tape actually exists, who takes the biggest hit? Chrisean, Young Miami, or Diddy himself? And when the noise finally fades, what's left isn't gossip. It's damage. Damage that can't be undone with apologies, deleted posts, or disappearing acts. This whole situation shows what happens when egos, power, and clout outweigh responsibility. Blueface isn't just a headline anymore. He's a symbol of someone who watched things spiral, chose distance over intervention, and now stands at the center of a fire he may or may not have helped ignite. Silence can look like peace, but sometimes it looks like permission, and the internet hasn't stopped calling that out. And let's be real. The industry angle is what makes people uneasy. Names like Diddy and Young Miami don't just bring shock value, they bring questions about power, access, and who gets protected when things go left. Even with public denials and legal pushback, fans keep saying the same thing. Too many stories sound alike to be coincidence. Vulnerable people get pulled into flashy spaces, boundaries blur, and when it all blows up, the quiet is bought while the fallout lands on everyone else. What really keeps this story alive isn't the rumors, it's the patterns. Patterns of chaos being normalized, patterns of online breakdowns turning into content, patterns of adults arguing while a child stays caught in the crossfire. That's why people aren't letting this go. Because once the internet feels like a line has been crossed, there's no undo button. Screenshots live forever, clips resurface, and timelines get stitched tighter every single day. And that's the cold truth. This isn't about who looks worse or who wins the narrative. It's about accountability showing up late, if at all. About people choosing ego over protection and attention over action. If there's one thing this situation proves, it's that mess doesn't stay private when kids are involved. The public might move on from scandals, but receipts don't forget. And neither do people who feel like something dark got swept under the rug. So now it's on you. Was this all calculated silence or pure emotional shutdown? Was someone waiting for the right moment to speak or hoping it would all blow over? And if more information really comes out, who does it hit the hardest? Drop your thoughts below, because this conversation isn't done. Not even close. So before you dip, make sure you smash that like button if you're riding with us, tap subscribe if you're a real one, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single messy update. Trust me, you're gonna want to be here for the next video.